Hey, how you doing? It's Kwan Mayo, your online entrepreneur. And today I want to break down the new royalty gem pricing information and affiliate compensation plan. This is the new version, 2017, and this goes into effect in June 1st. So let's dive in. So this is the new pricing effective June 1st, 2017. It'll apply to all new orders received on or after June 1st. Customers signed up before June 1st will continue to pay the prices that we pay now currently, which is $29 for 3 units, 3 gems, excuse me. Um, no monthly fee, of course, because we're not an MLM program. We're still direct sales. So you're getting paid for direct sales and team volume as well as bonuses. So the new payment structure, you have to pay your first and last month's subscription to be billed up front with a 60-day commitment, and then it's month to month with no refunds. Okay, so your first gem now would be $25, which is still a good price point because I don't think that most businesses would feel that the device would be anything less than that anyways. I usually go into it asking business owners or people that want the device, what would you pay for something like this? Just to see where their head is at, and then usually it's always over $100. So you won't have a problem with this price point. Get 3 gems for $49 and 8 gems for $99. Additional gems above eight can be purchased for $10 per month. Volume discounts available on orders of 50 gems or more, which means you can get more than if you get more than 50, then you can actually get a discount. So you'll talk to corporate about that. This price structure mimics to a fault a Servia's price point. If you're familiar with them, that's another company that the Royaltie Gem is a white label for it, basically. So basically, they provide the gems for a Serbia, okay, and then the Serbia white labeled it to a Serbia Go. So this is sort of like their price points, but it's still different. And I'm going to break down the difference. So your account activation is going to be a one-time fee of $30, and then regardless of the number of gems that you purchase, that would be how much how much you activate. So it doesn't matter if you got 1 gem or if you got 10 gems. It's going to cost you $30 to activate them. Okay, it's not going to be 30 plus 10. First shipment is free to the U.S. and Canada. $25 for international orders. So if you're outside the U.S. and Canada, it's going to cost you $25 for shipping, and that applies to all orders outside the country. If you happen to lose your gem and need a replacement within the first 12 months, then it'll be $25 for a replacement, and that includes shipping to Canada and the U.S. If gem malfunctions before 12 months, then you'll get a free gem mailed back to you. And if it ends up malfunctioning, or it stops working like it did when you first purchased it, or then of course they'll replace it again within the first 12 months, no questions asked. And that's before or after. So, what do you get for being a Royaltie Gem affiliate? The compensation plan philosophy provides Royaltie affiliates with the ideal combination of upfront cash bonuses and recurring monthly earnings, so that they can build and inspire great teams and be rewarded generously for their efforts today and for years to come. So that means that you're going to get paid for your direct sales as well as being paid for your team sales, and then bonuses included. So you're going to get paid bonuses for meeting your goals. You're going to get paid a monthly residual for meeting those goals, and you're also going to get paid for as for team volume. And that doesn't mean signing people up and how many people you place in the organization. That's not what that means. What it means is how many sales that you have and how many sales you have as a team. So if I have a sale, okay, and that's one sale, and then I sell it to John, okay, then John goes and sells it to 9 other people. That's considered 10 sales as a team. Okay, so now my team volume is 10, not 1. Even though I physically only sponsored one person, or sold to one person. I only want to use the word sponsor, sold to one person. Okay, that's one sale. When John went out and sold it to 9 other people, that automatically qualified me as having 9 other sales as well. So as you can see, this can start to run away very, very fast. Okay, you could put someone like me. I've sold over 100 units in less than 10 days. So with that being said, if the person that sold to me just got over 100 sales, just that easy with just one person. So imagine if they had 3 or 4 or 5 people producing like me up under them. It can get very, very lucrative, very, very fast. So this is how the compensation plan works. The compensation plan is calculated and paid out monthly. You will receive 2 types of compensation. Okay, cash bonuses based on personal sales, and recurring monthly earnings based on total team value. Okay, that's what we were just talking about. So the team revenue includes your personal sales plus sales by the affiliates you recruit. The more revenue you and your team generate, the higher the gym level you attain. The higher the gym level, the higher the monthly compensation. Okay, so let's talk about the cash bonuses. You'll receive a $250 cash bonus for every 10 new customers you personally bring on board, regardless of the package they select. Whether they get 1, 3, 8 gyms, doesn't matter. You'll get $250. These $250 bonuses will be paid out in a lump sum every time you sell 10 to 10 new customers. This is part 2 of that plan, okay? The recurring monthly earnings. As your team's total subscription revenues grow, you will receive larger and larger monthly payouts. These payouts will continue for as long as you maintain the required amount of monthly revenue at each gym level, and you remain compliant with Royaltie's affiliate agreement. What is a team subscription revenue? Your team includes yourself and any affiliate you recruit to 2 levels. So what that means is, like I just said, if I make a sale, that's 1 level. That person makes a sale, that's 2 levels. If that person makes a sale, that's a 3rd level, and we don't get paid on that level. Okay? So real straightforward, straight to the point, easy to comprehend. Get paid for the first sale, and then you get paid for that person that sold to whoever they sold to, their customer. And then after that, you're done. Subscription revenue is the monthly amount your customers pay for their gyms. It does not include one-time fees for shipping or account activation. Monthly earnings on gym levels. There are 14 gym levels. Each level is associated with a level of monthly subscription revenue generated by you and your team. The first 11 levels are named after measurements of gym quality and clarity. Okay, so you don't get confused, because you'll see VS1 and VVS2 and things like that. And those are gym qualities. Okay, the top 3 levels are named after the most expensive diamonds in the world. Okay, so these are those gym levels that we were talking about. You know, the VVS and the VVS2 and so forth and so on. Okay, so what I want you to take a look at right here is the breakdown of how we get paid. And, you know, it's not complicated. It's very simple. So this is our monthly team subscription revenues. Okay, these are the revenues that was generated through all the sales that we've all made as a team. Me, the person I sold it to, the person I sold it to, the person I sold it to, the person they sold it to, the person they sold it to, the person they sold it to. Okay? So let's assume that we got 2 sales. Okay? If we got 2 customers, sir, and them 2 customers is at the $49 a month level. Okay, right there. 2 customers, and that generates $100 of value. So that's going to be very, very easy to do, obviously. So now we can just start breaking this down, and you can see the type of money that you can earn. Okay, so 300 customers, 153, 61. I feel all these 3 numbers right here is very, very realistic, can be hit, because let's just start off with the 61. You can put 10 people in, okay? And then those 10 just go out and get 5, 10 they self. And you're already hitting this and surpassing this like easy. You see, just that simple. And you don't even take 10. You could have did, 5 if those 10 can get 10 they self. But if you just break it down to a number that everyone can get, you put it to 3. You can see that these numbers can easily be hit, and then you can easily be having a nice residual. And that's what it's all about, having a nice residual income. So let's get into that. Monthly earnings. Each level of monthly earnings will be paid once the gym level has been attained. At the 13 level, there are no monthly earnings. However, the affiliate will not be required to pay a monthly fee for up to 3 of their gyms. So your gyms are going to be free if you find 3. Very simple, right? Very easy to do. So remember that price point when we said you generate $100 worth of value. Now your gyms is free, and that's going to be your first milestone that you want to hit. The second would be this 300, okay? And you can do that as a team. Again, very easy to do. And then you over there already at what, 120 for your monthly earnings. Not a lot of money, but not a lot you have to do either to earn it. Okay, so now you can start seeing how this can get more and more and more and more lucrative until you down here at the sweet numbers, 11,000 a month, 9,000. But these numbers, like I said, once you're doing with this on the team level, it's not hard to hit. You could have put somebody like me in. Like I said, I've already put over 100 in, so you could have put somebody like me in. And then if you did, what would that have done? That would put you well down here, okay? And that's without you even having to recruit anybody else or sell any more gyms to anybody else. So if you did sell any more gyms, that's just going to increase your number, and that's going to increase your ROI. Your ROI is going to go up. Your ROI is going to go up. And in your long play, eventually you'll be down there. You know, year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever it takes. It's going to take some faster than that. It's not going to take me that long to get down there. So, cash bonus, $250 for every 10 new customers you personally sell. Okay, so that's your personal sales, not the team, not what Joe sold, Mary sold, and Tom sold. It's what you sold. Okay, and when you get 10 customers, and every 10 customers, you get a $250 bonus. So you get 10 customers, 250. You get 20 customers, 250. You get 30 customers, 250. Okay? Then it goes down to your monthly earnings. Your monthly earnings is based on total team subscription revenue. Your revenue plus revenue generated by your affiliates equal 2 levels. Okay? So that means you're going to get paid on your first level, which is what you sold. Then you're going to get paid on the second level, with your customer sold. So when you sell to Tom, you got paid, or that was considered a customer. When Tom sold to Mary, that was considered one of your sales as well. You get paid on 2 levels. When Mary sold to Joe, you got paid nothing because you don't get paid on the third level. We get paid on level 1, level 2. This isn't MLM. We don't get paid for multi-levels. We get paid for direct sales. Okay? So you can see right here the monthly team revenue, which us generating this will give you this monthly earnings. And these are annual. So to qualify for a cash bonus, a customer must pay the full $30 account activation fee plus first month and last month subscription fees. Okay. Large volume-based discounted deals will be negotiated on a case-by-case basis by head office and the affiliate. So if you want to get this in bulk, then you can do that. You just need to talk to corporate and they can work something out. If one of your affiliates or customers earns free gyms, you will still be credited for the revenue as if they were still paying their monthly subscription. So no matter what, you're going to get paid still as that being an active paying customer even when they're getting their gyms for free. To be counted towards monthly subscription revenue, payment must be collected in full. First and last month's subscription revenue will count in the first month towards your team revenue since the amount is collected up front. Cash bonuses will be earned only on customers sold personally by the affiliate. Monthly earnings are based on total team subscription revenue. So that brings us to a close. Okay, that was our comp plan, the new comp plan. It rolls out June 1st. Yep, June 1st. So what I recommend, and you can always do your due diligence, do what you need to do for yourself. But what I recommend is that you get in now. Yes, that's what I recommend. And the reason why I say that is because if you get in now, today, right now, you're grandfathered in at the price that we are currently at, which is $29 for 3 gems. It's a no-brainer. $29. This is going up to $25 for 1 gem. So just let that sink in. You're getting 3 for the price of 1, almost. So you would be locked in at that price. And you can also get additional ones for 8. So if you wanted to lock in, let's say 10 right now, say you wanted to have it, you wanted to have it at that great price point where you're getting all those gems for for almost the price of what you're going to pay for just 1 or 3, then you definitely want to take advantage of that now while you can, because after the first, it's over. And the price goes up, and you've seen what the price structure is. So it's good for us that's already grandfathered in. We get to make more money, so I'm excited about that. That's great. But it's not going to be good for if you're trying to come in late and you already knew that you could have came in early. All right? So with that being said, it's Quan Mail. I'm out. You want to reach me, you want to see more tips, tricks, and know about how you can make money online, then hit me up at Caujuan.com. That's CAUJUAN.com. All right, thank you. Have a blessed day. Oh, I forgot. If you want to join Royaltie, hit the link below. Right below this comment, right there. All right. Have a blessed day.